Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream tonight. It's been a few days. Usually don't stream on Sundays and Mondays anyway. We're back for the week, and I don't typically I do Warhammer games, well, Warhammer 40k games on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But I've been changing things up lately a lot, and there's this game I've been playing on GOG. I played a while ago. Didn't really get too far. And I'm just watching it there in my library, and I'm thinking, you know what, I want to give that another shot. Man, I'm not sure how far I got in there. But you know what, we're going to start all over again. It's called Torment, Tides Numenera. It's a very interesting kind of I wouldn't say it's a successor to Baldur's Gate. It does have that kind of same kind of feel to it with the controls and the party management. But the level up system and the combat is way different. And, well, you know what, let's just get right into it and see how it goes. So, you know what, now you can see my stream. Oh, how you like my robe? Get the AC. The AC's cranked up, but even with the AC cranked up, it's getting it's a little bit warm with this. All right. Let's give this game a go. Yes, allow access. Oh, ouch. Oh, that's loud. That's loud. Okay, that's just mute. There we go. That should be good. I like that. See, Tech Lab Publishing. I don't know what else they've done. Like, I've never played this game before. Powered by Pillars of Eternity technology. I actually got Pillars of Eternity. The first one. I don't have the second one. Like it a lot. Someday I'll pick up the second one. There's just so many games I got that I haven't really played or finished. You know, let's start a new game. Yeah, we're gonna create our own character here. Hold up one second. I'm gonna give it a few minutes, see if anybody jumps into chat, because I would love to have chat help me create this character. You know, I mean, if it's just gonna be me here, I might as well just load up my old game and try to remember what's going on. I kind of remember some of the things that were going on. There's a... Like, I want to talk about it right now, but I don't really want to spoil it for anybody that might be interested in this game that haven't played it yet. What's this here? Planescape Torment? Like, I played Planescape Torment. Silly and I actually played this on the Xbox. We haven't beaten it. Like, we're really close to the end. And it's frustrating because we just need some items to get into the final area to beat the game. And we don't have all the items we need, and we have no idea what we're missing. And yeah, there's just... okay, that's 2 years ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, this game's at least 2 years old. Legacy Edition, Immortal. I don't know what difference you get with these editions. See here. Oh, I just know we're so close to hitting my 5,000 Lino mark. So I could finally get that Elgato card. And it doesn't really look like anybody else is going to be jumping in anytime soon. What's happening in my background? Okay, well... How can I entertain the nobody that is watching right now? If you're watching this on replay, I don't mean to call you a nobody. By no means. But, yeah, I can't really just sit here on this screen just waiting. So, you know, we're just going to go mail. I don't really think it matters. This just, like, I don't think it affects the story in any way. Your
wakes in darkness. Aching cold sets into an unfamiliar body. A distant howling surrounds you, louder with each passing second. Insistent and invisible hands slap and tear at the membrane that protects you.
Oh, I was going to read this out for you guys, but thankfully the game does it for us. But I do know for a fact that there's not much voice acting in the game, period. So There's a lot of reading. That's probably why I stopped playing the game. I've gotten spoiled by voice acting.
Your first emotion is an involuntary and formless panic. You feel you have forgotten something important, as if it once meant the world to you, but the details slip away as you grasp at them. You force your eyes open.
See, look at his body or look around. Let's look around.
The white-pink fleshy cocoon surrounds you. Even as you look, a minor rent in its side tears open, and the howling wind forces its way inside.
White-pink fleshy cocoon.
The cocoon rips away, gone before you can grab it, spinning you into a dizzying tunnel. You are falling, the world many kilometers beneath you. You catch a glimpse of a curved horizon, and also the ground beneath you that is approaching deceptively quickly. Above you, a small moon is slowly collapsing in upon itself. A corona of acid green and black energy playing around its edges.
That wind is pretty loud.
The wind buffets you and burns your eyes, but you don't need to see the details of the faraway ground to know you're in serious trouble. You won't survive a fall from this stratospheric height. Part of your frantic mind battles that technically you probably fell from a thermospheric height. You struggle to stay focused as the ground rushes toward you.
Stratospheric, thermospheric. I'm not smart enough to know exactly what those terms mean. Aside from the fact that it's really, 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 really high. See, should we look at the horizon, flatten out to catch the wind, try to judge how far the ground is, dive towards the ground? This just seems like certain death. This is kind of pointless. I don't think either. Well, let's flatten out and catch the wind at least, so we can try to stop spinning around.
Instinctively, you spread your arms and legs, and they respond sluggishly. You stop tumbling head over heels. Though you are still spinning laterally, that motion has calmed as well, and you have space to assess your situation, and perhaps to understand the predicament and the body in which you find yourself. Below you, you see a large landmass. A massive ocean dominates the rest of the visible globe, dotted here and there with island chains. Small moons, unusual structures, and strange machines rush past you in glittering profusion as you plummet toward the ground.
See, we can study the world, look at this body, try to remember what happened. We don't have much time. Let's try to remember what happened.
It's hazy. You were in a tall passageway, its sides slicked with dew, the air warm and moist, as if you were caught in the breath of a giant organism. You remember fleeing.
I read that wrong at first.
Laughing through the terror. What was it that pursued you?
Or we're getting chased by something.
Something ancient and cold, its coiling power the promise of oblivion. Its shadowed tendrils struck at you, and the walls where they landed were torn apart utterly, destroyed beyond any hope of repair. You leapt into a membranous cocoon and fell from the station, the moon. And then you were empty. But who were you? What was that creature? A word surfaces in your thoughts, and you seize it before it vanishes. Sorrow. The world fills your sight. You're about to hit.
Sorrow. Kind of reminds me of the Never-Ending Story, where I believe in the first movie, it was the nothing. That was the story and everything. Second one was the darkness. I think it was the darkness. Which is much better. Millions of miles better than most the third movie. Yes, that exists. Where the villains were the Nasties. The Nasties being some school gang led by Jack Black. Yes, that was a thing. The sorrow. Try to remember the sorrow or try to stop the fall. One last... I don't know what we could do to stop the fall. Give up and dive. Before we die, let's try to remember what the sorrow is.
It hurts your mind to recall, but you push past it. A creature of the forgotten world seeking you out across the centuries. But it's not you it seeks, is it? It sought the man whose memories you shuffle through now. And and you realize suddenly that you are not him. You were... who? Who were you?
Let's just continue to search these memories. I mean, if I'm going to die, I like to know what I died for.
If you somehow managed to sidestep everything you know about anatomy, physics, and death, and you are surprised to realize that you do know something about them, and you survive this fall, you suspect that you might be able to reawaken a dormant strength you sense inside you. But who could possibly survive a fall from this height?
Like this guy.
You remember reaching an escape tube, and you remember being struck by a tendril of force, and then the fall. The fall. You open your eyes in time to see a riot of color around you, your descent barely slowed, and then agony flares throughout your body as a crunching impact destroys you. The last thing you hear is a rapidly cycling line of energy, and then darkness.
Ah, so it's the second movie. Well, seems like we held together pretty well. We fell into, was it Hexagon Land? What's this? Interact. Now, this is where the voice acting just stops, and now it's going to be all me. Jumbled dots cloud your head as you study the empty bowl before you. Drops of liquid fall from the ceiling, splattered on the ground next to the bowl. The light from every drop is reflected in the bowl's rounded hollow, as if it hungers for that light, and needs to be filled. Yet the bowl remains dry. Another drop falls from the ceiling and splashes across the pylons, wasted. See, we use might to carefully move the bowl beneath the liquid. Examine the bowl, let's just hurry up and push it. You've encountered your first task. You have 3 stat pools: might, speed, and intelligence, that you can spend to increase your chances of success. This is called using effort. To move easily, or to more easily move the bowl in front of you, use the left click to spend might from a higher level of effort. Don't worry if you fail the task. In Torment, failure often results in interesting outcomes. Now we're just going to leave it at that. I guess I kind of had to do it for the tutorial. Success. You carefully take hold of the bowl, avoiding the teeth of the serrated rim. I guess we should have inspected it. With a deep breath, you move it over the glowing pool of fallen light. Yay, we got a light source. Drop by drop, the bowl fills, ripples spreading over the blurred outline of your reflection. A pale blue luminescence stretches into the corners of the room. A clear radiance spills across the segmented floor, washing away the nearest shadows and pouring into your mind, melting the ragged edges of your fragmented thoughts. You are not whole, not yet. But you have begun to heal from the damage done to you in your long fall. A voice calls out from somewhere high above, beyond the reaches of the spreading light. Hello, are you still alive down there? We're up here. Build the path and blah blah blah. I didn't get to read the rest. Mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Oh, we're the last cast off. The rippling surface of the bow shines with its own light. Overturn bow or leave the bow. Let's overturn it. When you touch it, you feel a strange tightness in your head, and soon discover that the bowl is far too heavy to move now. Even the attempts make your arms ache and temples throb. Let's leave the bowl alone. Oh, like the models they use for this is like really detailed. Okay, like it's not like super like detailed like you'll find in like Hellblade, Single Sacrifice. But for an isometric kind of game like this, you don't really get this kind of animation with your characters. Like it's not super smooth or anything, but it is a lot more than what you normally get. As soon as you touch the orb, a memory floods your mind. You stand in front of a rusted door. The air is humid and dank. You've had a moment's respite from this water's logged hell. A bubble of stale air, your resting point. Your breath. I don't know why I'm stumbling now. You've braved water before, and you've lived decades beneath the waves. But this body's an air breather, and the constant pressure has been crushing you ever so subtly. Worse, your companion's mind seems to be wandering from the task at hand. He's a genius with machines, as you all know, but now he seems distracted. The device in his hands is covered in knobs, wires, and antennas. He believes he can get the two of you through the corridor door, but he's merely staring at it. Perhaps he's lost faith in his invention, but this is hardly your concern. This mission cannot be delayed. It must proceed. Hey, Cranky Pants, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for the ice cream cone. I hope you're sleeping well. I know it's pretty early for you. Hope the weather isn't too bad for you over there. Right now, we gotta make a decision. Number 1, deceive him by telling him that you've heard sounds of pursuit. 2, threaten him until he returns to the task at hand. Or 3, this is taking too long. Cast a spell and esotery to fix the device yourself. 1, 2, or 3, what shall we decide? You gave me the ice cream cone, so choice is yours. Forget what this is. Last cast of health might. Okay. Well, we already see these stats here. I don't know what's showing it here. We don't have any abilities or items. We just started. Nah. Woke up being sick and acid reflux. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Well, I hope you feel better real soon. Let's see. Okay, so tell the truth. So not number 1. I guess we'll just threaten him. Your shouted words seem muffled in the still air. Your companion flinches away from you. Sorry, I just wanted to be sure I hadn't made a mistake. He makes minute adjustments to the knobs and blinking levers on the device, and the stale air of your bubble freshens as the door swings open. The dark hallway lies beyond, a passage that links the bordered cells of the aquatic viewing areas. What you seek lies there. Moments later, you're underwater. What's that beeping sound? Moments later, you're underwater again. Your hands closing around the strange yet familiar artifact. You need it to complete something. It hovers above the pedestal, rotating in the dark water. An electric current runs through your fingers as your hand crosses the vertical plane of the pedestal, and the iridescent field coalesces so fast that the waves of pressure dazes you for a moment. The raising pulse of a sonar alarm ripples through the water. The guards won't be far away. Let's see. We could run. You can come back for it. They won't be able to protect it forever. 2, disable the sonar device. Or 3, use the device to stop them. One of the ciphers in your belt. Or use a device to stop them. One of the ciphers in your belt. So, run, disable alarm, or fight. What do you think, Cranky? Right now I'm kind of leaning towards number 2. Well, we're going to go with number 2. You focus on the cloudy base of the pedestal. Your fingers instinctively find the control panel for the jeweled force field, almost as if you had built it in the first place. You remove it, casting it to the side, and you reach inside to deactivate the crystals to power both the pulse and the pedestal. As you remove them, a scaly hand falls on your shoulder. Your head whips around, and you see only the inky blackness of a Syxian eye. Syxian? I'm gonna need to refresh this page because I heard the beep like you just said something, Cranky, but I'm not seeing it in chat. DLive is acting weird again. Be a man and fight. Sorry, Cranky. You're too late. Okay. The memory begins to fade as if you are being drawn back through the tunnel, and you hear more pylons rising from the pit. Something is wrong. The events within the orb have settled in the gap in your mind, but the edges of it are rough, as though the memory itself is not truly yours. There's something else. A gust of sour air pulling at you, like a predator inhaling the scent of its prey at the far end of a dark, whispering field. Alright, well, we got a new pathway. Where's my mouse? There we go. We got 3 doorways. Let's go left to right. Countless scratches and wounds mar the surface of this door. Someone made a great effort to get inside, to no avail. The light around the door frame dims and flares like a roaring fire in the high wind. And no sign or symbol tells you what might be behind this enormous door. A dull chill radiates from the bronze segmented surface, and the thick metal wheel seems frozen in place. Okay. Oh wait, what's this? We got an ability? Hide. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna help. Oh, there's a glowing thingy over here. Oh, that hurt my eyes. You stand beside a woman on a verdant crag. Beneath the two of you is a broad plateau towering above the overgrowth far below. Strange machines have been built into the cliffside, presumably by reconnaissance or defense. Presumably for reconnaissance or defense. A metallic disc gleams from the center of the plateau. You're self-aware. Humanoid machines drilled into the base of the cliff below. If you were looking for sanctuary, and you were, desperately, it seems like the right place. I don't know about this, the woman said, her voice flat, neutral. Her face is turned away from you. What makes this place any more secure than the other one we found? Get 1. Draw her attention to the hidden details that your more experienced eye can clearly see. 2. Use your charm to persuade her of the merits of the site and to remind her of the time constraints. Or 3. Convince her with the wisdom of your superior intellect. So essentially, our perception, our charm, or intelligence. That's just, I think that's the way this character's being built. What do you think, Cranky? Like, I already have a save file of this game. I think I went like caster, like intelligent, like agile, intelligent caster last time I played this. I have no idea how far I got, though. Not too far, that's for sure. I might try playing more the tough guy this time around. Just see how the story, how the quest go, because there's a lot of different paths you can take in this game. Charm. A cloud passes over the sun as you engage her in a spirited, friendly debate, pointing out the footprint of the prior world civilization whose power remains untapped. After a few minutes, she laughs, raising her hands in mock surrender. Stop. Your servitors are down there. You've already chosen this as a site, haven't you? She waits for your affirmation and says, Alright, I'm convinced. The two of you sketch your plans for the sanctuary. Draw on schematics and architectural diagrams. Then you descend onto the plateau to examine the open ground. The woman suggests having one of the servitors build a shelter for you for your time here. You try to draw one of the constructs away from its task, but it doesn't respond to your voice. When you lay a hand on its shoulder to reinforce your command, it whirls and strikes you across the face with inhuman speed. It turns back to its task, ignoring you. Your companion helps you rise, laughter in her eyes. It seems your construct has other ideas. What's the matter with it? Okay, we get 1. Use the Numeria integrated into the construct's body to overwhelm the behavior malfunction. 2. Examine the construct for manufacturer faults. Or 3. Look for a deeper solution. Perhaps it's an effect of the metallic disc itself. I mean, we could force it by doing number 1. We could try to see what's wrong with number 2. Or we could see if there's some outside forces affecting it with number 3. So, aggressive, neutral. What would number 3 be? Open-minded? Okay, we're going to force it then. A mist falls onto the plateau as you activate the time-scarred artifacts fastened into the construct's behavioral core with the sub-vocalized command. That was a mouthful to say. With an abrupt clack and the pulse of pleasant warmth, the device purges the error. The 7 copper band spears drop out of evenly spaced rifts in the air. Ignoring this common side effect, you give new orders to the malfunctioning construct in a firm, clear voice. Acknowledge. It obediently trundles to the site of your new shelter. The image freezes, then fades, and you feel the memory filling the gap in your mind. Blocked by jagged block, you stagger, clutching your head, reclaiming your memories hurts. And once more, there's something else. Hairs lift, one by one, on the back of your neck. Something beyond this room can sense what you are doing, and is haunting you, Right? We lost the path behind us, and well, we got a new path to walk. Yep, it worked this time, Cranky. Yeah, let's just go the act first, think later kind of character. A vision of city springs up around you, your city, in flames and under attack. Her defenders have fought and died all day, and still the attackers keep coming. They fight as if your destruction were demanded of them. They care nothing for mercy, surrender, or plunder. What they want is blood. But you have brought a keen-eyed companion to the top of the tower. She has seen the way to stop the invaders. You need to get her to safety, and you need to rally the defenders. But even as you turn toward the door to the tower, 2 of the attackers descend from a hovering machine. You don't have time to strike at them before they land. One is brutishly large, his weapon a vibrating axe. The other is slim, stealth, and glassy armor, and holding a hilt of a sizzling invisible blade. Your companion backs away. She's too young to help. Your enemies advance single file, confined by a parapet. Wicked 1. Trade blows with a giant. You can handle it for at least a strike or 2. 2. Duck under the giant's swing and attack before he can strike. Or 3. Fight defensively and figure out who presents the greater threat. So, 1 is all offense. 2, I think, is more speed. And 3 is more defense. Pretty sure you want to go number 1 on this, don't you, Cranky? Oh, you want to go 3. Okay. The memory seems crystal clear. The giant is menacing, it's true. but the invisible blade of his companion is more worrisome still. The energy fields that flickers and wavers around it suggest that she can carve matter at a molecular level, tearing pieces of her target into nothingness. If you're to save yourself, your best bet is to tackle her first. She's stuck behind the giant, waiting her turn to attack you, unable to bring her weapon to bear until he's out of the way. But it's clear that she expects him to handle you, and her eyes rove behind you, her focus on your ward. She's certainly not expecting you to dive between the giant's legs and come up inside her guard. She can't bring her blade to bear in time, and you drive your dagger up under her chin. You catch her before her deadly blade drops onto you and spins her around. The weapon slashes into the giant, and he topples bisected. The immediate threat ended. You focus on finding a way back to your allies. You open the tower door and rush down the stairs. The door at the base of the stairs is slightly cracked, opening just a bit into the hall, and you hear more of the enemy soldiers behind. We could 1. Hurl yourself against the door and knock them into the guard. 2. Crack the door open and sneak past them. Or 3. Charge through them, counting on your defenses to protect you. By the way, how are you doing, mate? Oh, I'm feeling much better. Thanks for asking. Just always really tired. I haven't been getting a good amount of sleep lately. But that's all me. Tomorrow I'm going to be working from home, so I don't have to worry about going out in the heat. And then it's my birthday stream tomorrow. See, dude, crack the door open and sneak past them? Alright, go on the agility route. You press yourself against the gleaming door, easing it open, and your breath catches in your throat as it squeaks open. The sounds like a bell in your memory. You pause, but the soldiers in the hall continue to talk. You push again, squeeze yourself through the narrow opening, and creep down the bloodstained hall. The memory begins to fade, and you find yourself back in your own body. Your temples throb with the racing force in your heartbeat, and the reclaimed memories blaze within you, like a bonfire on the mountain peak, visible to every predator for kilometers around. A tremor rocks the floor beneath you, as though a massive fist has struck the floor itself. Swaying on your feet, you see frantic movements within the border of a mirror, within the borders of a mirror and the edge of the room. I'm gonna try to catch that stream. Well, make sure you get plenty of rest before you do, so you're not depriving yourself of sleep. I'm gonna be looking up a lot of ghost stories, scary stories, and this children's stories online, and I'm gonna be reading out to you guys. Oh, there's a mirror. The border of this mirror is lavishly decorated with a dizzying number of interlocking symbols. Daggers, masks, paintbrushes, amulets, and more. But that's nothing compared to what you see in the glass. You see a vast crowd of people, exact doppelgangers of you, shoving, arguing with, and fighting each other. Most are drabbed imitations of you, but a precious few are vivid, and you pull at your attention. Each of them bears an intricate pentagonal tattoo on their head. In their eyes, their actions, you see the memories you discovered within the orbs, and the choices you've made, shining like distant stars. Your hand twitches at your side, and though some of the bright doppelgangers ignore you, an even smaller number immediately turn to you, waiting for you to choose them and learn what you might become. A rumble shakes the room, and a slow vibration spreads from the darkness below, rippling towards the ceiling. Now this is where we create our character. It's not a menu you just get to pick from like in other RPGs. Nope. We're gonna pick it based on these personalities we see here. Point at the doppelganger observing others. Point at the slick doppelganger that's smooth talking to others. Or point at the strong-willed doppelganger. Now, the other games I played, because I have a few save files in this, I think I went with number 2. I think I went with 1 or 2. I never picked number 3. So I'm going to pick number 3 this time. It reaches the other side of the mirror and touches the side of the glass. The surface blurs, and a vision unfolds before you. The doppelganger is shackled at the center of a vast arena, beneath the hulking shadow of an executioner. Unbowed by the jeers of the savage audience, the doppelganger speaks forcefully, frighteningly, at what will come after its death and the consequences thereof. The mob's shouting dies, one voice at a time. Then, in perfect silence, the doppelganger meets the executioner's eyes. Trembling, the brute swings his axe and severs the doppelganger's chains, setting it free. The arena fades away, replaced by the squabbling group. The strong-willed doppelganger lowers its hands and awaits your decision, its chin high and proud. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. The guy that was able to convince the executioner to free him? Yeah. Yes, that is who I am. The remaining doppelgangers scatter from the edges of the mirror and vanish. Your chosen identity steps forward. Its appearance changes as it steps out of the rippling glass. Its face reflects confidence and cleverness. Shadows of weapons flicker in and out of his hands, and a few devices shimmer on his belt. You get the feeling you, would be comfortable in a variety of situations. The word Jack sounds in your mind. Gain descriptor strong-willed. Your doppelganger continues walking, stepping into you, filling you, making you whole. Your decisions rings out into the cavernous room, awakening and unlocking vast mechanisms behind the walls. Suddenly, a grotesque noise rings through your shared worlds, like a bell if bells could rot. Something is coming. The mirror fades, leaving a dark, open doorway. You take a deep breath and step through. Okay, now we get the menu. Everything we have here so far is based on all the decisions we made previously. So it said like there's a word, Jack, in our mind. That's this right here, meaning that we are a jack of all trades. But we could change that. But I want to go with like the fighter kind of character this time around because I haven't played that before in this game. Heavy weapons, we're keeping that. Intimidation. Lore, machinery, perception, and I forget. Let's see. Okay, Glaive. Glaive is the elite warriors of the 9th world, using weapons and armors to fight their enemies. Scouts, guardians, warlords, and soldiers can be glaives. Most glaives either have a high might and use the heaviest armor and weapons available, or a high speed and stick of light and range weapons and light or medium armor. And Jacks are intrepid explorers and adventurers. They are jack of all trades, hence the name. Although the world also harkens back to the fables involving the wily, resourceful hero who always seems to be named Jack. Jacks are at their best when they combine weapons, armor, esoteries, ciphers, and a clever tongue. They are treasure hunters, grifters, skalds, rogues, and experts in a variety of fields. And Nano, that's going to be the wizard kind of character. Nanos are sometimes called mages, wizards, sorcerers, or witches by the people of the 9th world. Whatever they're called, Nanos master the mystery of the past to the degree that they seem to perform miracles using esoteries, spell-like invocations that combine gestures. Command words and psychic disciplines, they tap into nanospirits' numerous particles that suffuse the landscape and alter reality to learn things that they couldn't otherwise know. Well, we're going to go with Glaive. And that gives us concentration, lore, machinery, perception, and intimidation. What's concentration do? Okay. But here we got heavy weapons. Oh no, if it's grayed out, we don't get those. We get penalties to those. So we get concentration and intimidation, but we get a penalty to machinery and perception. Alright, makes sense. See, and we get opportunist. Well, what are you doing? Ends turn immediately. Makes a basic attack against the first enemy that moves within weapon range. Gain 50% on attacks made this way. And practice on armor. Gain 3 speed armor cost reduction, 3 might armor cost reduction. Reduce the penalty of esoteric attacks incurred by armor by 15%. Okay, we're going to pretend we know what that is. So we picked a type. Let's go to the pools. Stat pools or blah 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 blah. Okay. Should we go with a heavy or should we go with speed? Or spread it out evenly amongst heavy and speed? I want to focus on one or the other. I'm kind of leaning towards putting on might. That way we can just be a frontline tank. Normally I like to go like rogues or casters when I play because lock picking is super important and you have no idea when you're going to find a rogue. But nope, I think I just want to play the big dumb brute. I so rarely do that. I think it might be fun to give it a shot. Abilities. Let's see. Wow, my desk is so messy here. We got unfailing precision, plus 10% critical chance, skilled with defense, bonus to evasion and willpower. Taunt compels enemies to attack us, and hook, snare a target with a grappling hook and pull them toward you. That could be super useful. Oh, okay. We can only pick one. If we're going to be a tank, we might want to pick skilled with defense. Okay, choose an exploration skill. See, endurance gives us more health. Running, bonus to movement. Moving distance for each crisis. Okay, because it's kind of like turn-based combat, and that could really help us get to enemies, I guess. Oh, you wanted me to take the hook. Oh yeah, we could totally be Scorpion. Okay, let's go back. Let's pick hook. Yeah, we'll get this next time. Quick fingers. 15% bonus per level on difficult task marked with the skill. Inability confers 50% penalty. This is going to help like if we're going to be like stealing stuff or anything that involves quick fingers. I don't know. Smash in. Bonus on task when we have to smash. Yeah, we're going to go smashing. Says the only point I get? Yeah, we're going to get 1 point. Choose a weapon skill. See, heavy weapons, bonus of heavy. I would like to know what these weapons are. So you have range and melee weapons, but then you have the heavy, light, and medium. I mean, we could go melee, just so we could just be good with all melee weapons, and then we could decide later if we like heavy, medium, or light. Hey, Stark King! Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Right now we're playing Tides of Numenera. Cranky and I are creating our character. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with melee weapons. And I'm probably going to go with heavy or medium weapons. Depending, like, if I... Because I don't know if you use heavy weapons if you have a shield, and we're going to get a shield probably. I don't know if we're ever going to do light weapons, though. Okay, change character descriptors. What descriptor do we have? I thought we had strong-willed. Yeah, +1 to concentration and intimidation. And we get a bonus to willpower. Are you doing good? That's great to know, Cranky. See, overget this to strong. And we get a pretty big penalty to our intelligence if we just pick strong. Let's see, I'm looking for words that match just like a big brute that we're going to be going with. Rugged. Endurance, allure, nature. Yeah, we're not going to do much deception since I'm not going to be putting any points into any guile-like stuff. Yeah, we're going to display the straight-up honest character. But, Raffle. +1 heavy weapons, intimidation, and smashing. Reduce concentration and stealth. But it makes us quick to anger. Star King said good. Well, I'm glad things are going good, Star King. Much better than goods. So, I'm kind of torn between rugged, tough, strong, wrathful. I mean, tough, this gives us, like, bonus armor, and actually, we get penalties to our evasion. But we do get the armor and resistance. And endurance, which gives us more hit points. But we get hit more often. Raffle, like, yeah, it's just like, I don't know if my character is going to be, like, very short-tempered, like, out of my control. Strong-willed, I don't know how much concentration is going to apply to our character. Strong, I mean, look at that. +3 to might pool. We're not going to be using our intelligence pool much. We'll find a party member to do our intelligence. Cranky Pants wants rugged. Endurance. Oh, I just noticed we get 2 resistance to that. Okay, we're going rugged. Yeah, be the big, honest brute. That's what we're gonna do. Codex entry unlocked. The labyrinth. The Spectre. Everything about this spectral figure seems dreamlike. No, wait, I'm sorry. He's not actually talking. The Spectre. Everything about this spectral figure seems dreamlike. He is a hazy silhouette who seems to be made of blue glass smoke. He wears a stylish, well-cut cloths. His handsome bearded face seems hauntingly familiar, though you've never seen him before. He breathes a sigh of relief when he sees you. The Spectre. We were sure that would work. We pooled our strength and channeled it through me to reach you, to wake you up. He glances at the other figures, here, and frowns unhappily. It took more out of them than we thought. Those are reflections. They're more like shadows now. Look, I'll bet you've got a lot of questions. The whole place is basically your mind. Your body's still out there in the real world, healing from that fall. You need to get out there and finish the process. He shrugs. It shouldn't be too hard. Here, let's see. 1. Before I met you, I felt like something was haunting me. Do you know what it is? 2. You said I had to finish the process? What do you mean by that? 3. Who are those people? You call them reflections. 4. If this places my mind, why don't I remember any of this? Any of you? 5. Who are you? 6. How do you know all of this? All of that you're telling me? See. More grunt in the voice? I'll try, but that hurts my voice. I don't want to pull another sister, Mother Mione. See, yeah, we're gonna go number 1. This seems to be kind of pressing. He closes his eyes. That's a memory I don't want to recall. Large, black, furious. It's our death. It's our sorrow. He closes his eyes. I hope it's lost interest in you. If it finds us, we're done for. Okay, 6, which is now number 5. How do you know all this? All you're telling me. He throws up his hands in frustration. I'm just a part of you. I look at you and I know this place was made of you. This place was made for you, for us. And I remember pieces of knowledge that come to me when you ask your questions. But that's all. Let's go number 2. See, Christian Bale grunt. Oh, I can never get that bad. That's what they are. As I said, it's your mind. You'll find reflections of people you knew, people you've met in the real world, and with whom you've shared some kind of psychic connection. I don't know how or why. It just happens. If this place is my mind, why don't I remember any of you? It's your mind, a construct built to, I don't know, share thoughts, store your true self. Wait, you know how people say, in the first place? This is definitely the first place of your memories. Well, it was the first place for me anyway. You'd probably know better, since it's yours. If you don't remember now, maybe it'll come to you later. Okay. Gonna go with number 1. After you wake up from the dream state and attune to the tides, you'll need to find something called a resonance chamber. Your body should have landed somewhere near it. Just climb inside and everything will be fine. I'm gonna need more drink for this. What do you mean, attuned to the tides? Tides are like a force, like gravity or magnetism or something, except they respond to people's actions and perceptions. Your body, that is, your body in the real world, needs the tides to survive. It's not something you need to worry about. Your body will attune as it wakes up. What's a resonance chamber? I remember pieces about it, but not the whole. It's a crystal sarcophagus. I remember it having 5 mechanical arms around it and a metal ring set in the floor. I think we were aiming for it when we fell. When you open your eyes in the real world, it should be nearby. Oh, hold up. Whew. Who are you? He pauses to look down at himself, considering a long time before answering. I'm you. I'm a part of your mind, a splinter. I was waiting here for you. We called you with the memories of others who are here. I don't know what happened next. See, I have a feeling the Spectre is going to betray and take over somehow. Well, we'll see. Can you tell me what... So how do I get back to the real world? There's a portal down there. It'll take you back to your body. Just step through it, and the whole tides thing should take care of it. He crosses his arms. When you wake up, find the resonance chamber and activate it. Then we can... What in the hell is that? Oh, we got Cthulhu coming after us. Gods! It's the Sorrow! Oh, they straight up stabbed those reflection guys. The Spectre. The sorrow is anchored to those reflections. It's devouring their power. We have to get rid of them. Destroy his anchors or else the sorrow will erase us forever. Crisis initiated. So we're actually in combat right now. Blah blah blah. It's turn-based, I know. Okay, we're gonna use... Okay, got it. The reflection near you. Kill it. You'll loosen the sorrow's anchor. Use left click to attack. Okay, yeah. Alright. We're gonna sort it. Effort can be applied to attacks. Okay, yep, we're gonna go 100% on this. Yep, we punched it to death. What in the... It's escaping! It's going... Oh, I didn't get to finish it. Now run! Get to the next one! You can sacrifice your action for this turn to double move instead of attacking. Okay. I don't know what those things are, but I don't think it's a good idea to have those things wander around in our mind. I've seen hentai enough to know where this is going. I think we're going to stick with 80% this time around. Oh, we should have gone 100. It's like squid shrimp, or escaping into our mind. We're going to go 80 again. Yeah. Critical hit. Sorrow infection. What is it doing now? It's infecting it somehow. Fettles are temporary conditions or status effects that can improve or reduce a character's stats. The sorrow has just placed a fettle on the remaining reflection. You can't remove this fettle, but you may find a way to overcome it. Well, there's this glowing thingy over here. Okay, there's nothing I can do with that. Oh wait, can I hook it? Okay, it's immovable, so I can't hook it. See, opportunist ends turn immediately, make basic attack. Okay, hide. Okay. Now let's just use a straight up attack. Yeah, we don't need to use up any more might. Is that? Right, it did 0 damage. Okay, the armor stat reduced. No, physical damage. The Fettle Sorrow's place. Okay, so too much armor for me to hurt it. Skiss. What? Is that supposed to be a swear word? The reflection is protecting us somehow. You need to find a way to hit it. Grab the piece of mirror glass. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's actually get a weapon. Come on, get over here. Grab this. Oh yeah, I thought it would just move by himself when I clicked it to grab. Deals 13 damage. Okay. To activate the item, left click in the item. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. You got Star King's mind racing. Okay. You pried it loose. That thing is a cancer, an infection. It's unstoppable. But you stopped it! He holds his head in his hands. I can't believe it found us. In here? He looks at you, terror in his eyes. That thing, the sorrow, it's been hunting you. And what's killed you in the first place? It'll keep hunting you until you activate the resonance chamber. I didn't remember until I saw it. But that's why the chamber is so important. You have to get back and activate the chamber before it's too late. The portal to your body is the shimmering dome over there. Go, now! Alright, later, Spectre.
Where did he fall from? His body smashed to talk. So wonder he's still breathing.
All I saw was the corona, not his origin point. But look, he's healing already. Spontaneous regeneration.
I made him fall down. Okay. Alligern. Error. Callistic. Are they supposed to be saying error? I think the game might be broken. I don't remember this happening. Let's try the first error. Okay. They're speaking in errors back and forth. Let's try the sixth error. This isn't right, guys. Something wrong with this game. We just keep getting errors. I'm just gonna pick random errors. Oh, we got a quest. And we got companions, but we have no idea what just happened. Yeah, let's load this up and see what happens. Like, I couldn't reload until I got out of that chat box. Alright. Trying this again.
Let's go.
Oh, that flash hurts my eyes.
Where did he fall from?
We got the error again.
He smashed to talk. So wonder he's still breathing.
All I saw was the corona, not his origin point. But look, he's healing already.
I have no idea why this is happening.
Spontaneous regeneration.
That's still so silly. Yeah, we're just gonna try to get through this.
Updated my journal.
Oh, hey, we updated our journal with an error. Okay, what we're gonna do. Okay, we got 2 autosaves. We're gonna exit the game. And we're gonna see if we could manage installation, verify and repair. So this might take a minute. This didn't happen before when I played this, but that was like a couple years ago. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. You know, I'm trying to remember. I don't think since I got this new computer, I have not played this game. And I think I just copied the files over from my old computer to my new computer, as opposed to just re-downloading the game. That might be what's causing the errors. Maybe. I don't know what kind of files would be missing when I just copied the entire thing over. Because the game plays. You know, if I was missing files, you'd think the game just wouldn't play. And this might take a little bit. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. Like, we're still at 0%. So, Star King. In case you didn't know, tomorrow is my birthday. And I'm going to be doing a special birthday stream where it's just a sit down and chat kind of stream. So, I'm going to be looking up ghost stories, horror stories, and just children's stories to read for stream tomorrow. And I might wear a birthday hat. I don't have a birthday hat. I'll need to buy a birthday hat. If I find one, I'll use it. Oh, while this is doing the local thing, I want to show you guys something. Celia's mom got her, for her birthday, a kangaroo onesie. I see the onesie hanging up over there. I'm going to go get it real quick. This is the what her mom got her. See, it has like little kangaroo hood. Has like the pouch with the kangaroo baby. I don't think she wore it yet. It's been a little bit too warm so far, and we think it'll fit. We're not sure. Silly's mom got it pretty big. Like a pretty big size. Yep, because if you didn't know, in Ark, Celia loves the Protoctogons, the kangaroos. They're like her favorite thing. Like on land is the kangaroos. In the ocean, she loves dolphins. Let's see, update patch, oh, we got a new companion, complete with companion quest. Oh, sweet, they actually added a new companion yet. That is... Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're going to try out this game again. I know she is camera shy, but I would love to see her in it. Well, and she could totally pull this hood over her face, so you won't see her face. I'll ask her about it. No promises, though. Oh, and Star King, good luck with your game tomorrow. Alright, let's see if that thing fixed the errors. So that was up to her. Yeah, don't worry, there's no way you could ever make Celia do anything. So anyway, if she does it, it'll be because she wanted to. So you don't have to feel bad, you know, if she actually... If and when she actually does do it. Alright, here we go.
Let's go.
Where did he fall
Yes,
from?
it worked.
His body smashed to talk. So wonder he's still breathing.
All I saw was the corona, not his origin point. But look, he's healing already. Spontaneous regeneration.
Where you look at? Wait, there was no voice line for that last line there. Okay, now I'm not gonna know how to pronounce these names. Allegern. Ugh, what was that? What did you do? Callistig? What did you do, Callistig? We're gonna go with Callistig. His tone has become accusatory, suspicious. You open your eyes. The first thing you notice is the man's kaleidoscope of tattoos, writhing around his forearm. He wears a long, dark coat, belted at the waist. Supplies fill in his pockets. His boots are worn and stained with years of travel. You blame me? He admitted the internal psychological reaction in response to the fall, probably related to that fantastic healing process. Obviously, Allegern. Her voice rose with hisses, and you have to rub your eyes to be sure that you're not seeing double. Faint echoes of her actions trail from her, each nearly mimicking her, though some act and react to stimuli that you can't perceive. Her vivid hair and outrageous clothing remain constant through these shadows. See, Khaleesi? Yeah, I guess I did kind of like pronounce it that way. I can see you do certain things for weeks to manipulate her subconscious, and then when she tells you, be all surprised, like, oh my god, that's a good idea. Wait, what? I can see you do certain things for weeks to manipulate her Wait, I'm trying to figure out what you just said there. And then when she tells you, you'd be... Oh, you're saying I manipulate Celia? I don't manipulate Celia. That I know of. I don't know if I do it subconsciously. I will leave the door open and just saying that if I manipulate her, I'm not purposely doing it or knowingly doing it. Oh, yes. It's obvious, Khaleesi. Yeah, we're going to go with Khaleesi. His voice is grim and clipped. Then he sees you looking at him. You're no ordinary mortal. We know that much. Start talking! His face is hard and set. Hey, Amber, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. How have you been? I missed your stream. Well, I was lurking in your stream for a little bit, but I missed a lot of it. Okay, let's see. I am no ordinary mortal. What do you mean? Or who are you? Where am I and how did I get here? Was I dead? It's me, Amber. Now you were too good for that. Well, I never said I was a good man. I'm a flawed man. That's what I'll say about myself. You know what? I think it's more important we find out who these people are. Dominant tides change. Legacy has shifted. Oh, we're dominant. You having a good day? I'm glad to hear that, Amber. And look at that. We're pretty close to getting the Elgato card fund taken care of. And then I'll start putting in the goal to get you to draw me a picture. See, Silver Tide raised a tiny amount. Okay. If you don't remember who I am, you're more self-centered than I ever imagined. Oh, Allegern said that. Okay. Khaleesi. You know he's not the changing god, Allegern. Allegern. It's his face! I've never seen any other people rebuild themselves like that. Only the changing god could have healed so quickly. Hey, thank you for the lemon, Cranky Pants. Very much appreciated. Just, oh. And what's that sound? Celia has just got home. Good evening, Celia. She said hello. See, where were we? Yeah. He sighs and rubs his face, trying to regain his composure. Maybe you can help me for a change. You know what this means to me. Hold on. Oh, Celia, I kind of showed off your kangaroo onesie to the stream. They really want to see you wearing it. Yeah, Silly is not surprised you guys want to see her in it. Now, I'm thinking like if you considered it, you could always put the hood over your face so nobody sees your face. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be tonight. I'm just saying, like, you know, whatever. We still need to take a picture of you in it for your mom. Okay, where were we? Okay. Right, okay. See, I slept good last night, but I don't know if I can get the same results tonight. Well, there's only one way to find out, Amber. And that's to sleep. I hope everything goes well for you. And I'll try to hop into your stream early tomorrow. I overslept this morning. I slept past my alarm. So I was pretty much late for everything. Oh, did I wear the onesie? No, that's Celia's onesie. It's not my place to wear that onesie. At least not before she does. Okay, Khaleesi, you're familiar with the word changing, Alagern. It implies inconsistency. Thus, the changing god may well have changed. Several versions of her shrug and she addresses you. You'll have to forgive him. He believes you're someone he once knew, even though it's painfully obvious to anyone that you are newly reborn or newly born. See, you want me to wear Sarking? If I had my own onesie, I would totally wear it for you guys. But it's not mine. It's hers. I'll need my own onesie. See, Khaleesi, her most solid self curtsies while others bow or spin. I, and my sisters, am Khaleesi. This is Alagern. We are explorers, knowledge seekers. That's how we came to be in this room. See, Coco needs a bright pink unicorn onesie. Oh, this again. I believe, Cranky, you and Little Tree and Sushi were talking about getting me these onesies, like, when I first started streaming here on DLive. Now I know to get him for his birthday. Well, Star King, you don't know where I live. You can't deliver it to me. Wait, do you know where I live? I don't think you know where I live. I don't think so. Do you? Everyone needs a red panda onesie. And Amber, what you need is a Snuggie. See, if I'm not mistaken, you are what we call a cast-off. The changing god created you, body and mind. Your sire used your body for a time, then abandoned it for reasons of his own. When his mind departed for a new experience, you were born in his cast-off shell. Alright, so, the character we are was once possessed by some god. Now the god's away, and now we have been born in its place. See, our private message, Celia. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. She probably won't respond because she rarely looks at her Discord. Heck, she rarely looks at her phone. Like, she never answers her phone. Like, once she's in her room, she's kind of like off in her own world. This Melo onesie, every address in Arizona. Easy. Well, Amber, you got me there. I can't stop that plan. See, what should we say here? Where are we? What is this place? Who is the changing god? Are there other cast-offs? So you say I was born when the changing god left, but why am I not dead? Before I woke, I was in some kind of dreamlike labyrinth with a ghostly specter. And finally, if falling from the sky didn't kill me, is there anything that can? Are you going to turn Arizona into a onesie central? Assuming everybody wears the bright pink uniform onesie, yes. Do Idaho too, please. Oh, that's Amber's plan. She just wanted you to get her a onesie. We're gonna go with 6. Nope. We want some lore, so we're going to ask who the Changing God is. That gets expensive. Star King, you're making the big bucks of your new job. What are you talking about? You probably have the change in your couch could handle all that. Ha! That's something coming from you. She gives him a sidelong glance. The Changing God is your sire, dear. He discovered a path to immortality long ago, a means to transfer his self to a new body of its own creation. I don't think he knew, however, that when he abandoned one body, another mind was birthed to fill his void. Amber, don't you have like 2 onesies already? Yes, give onesie! I want a teddy bear onesie. Oh, she has 3. Now she's just bragging. She's flexing her onesies. Oh, he knew all right. His eyes... This Algern. He eyes you up and down coldly. The only thing the Changing God cares about is himself. He doesn't give a single thought for those he leaves behind. Let's ask, where are we? A sanctum of your sires. Common belief is he has several such places throughout the Ninth World. Possibly other worlds as well. We were only just able to gain entry to this one because of your grand entrance. See, I need 7, so I have 1 for every day of the week. How about you get 31 Amber, so you have 1 for every day of the month. And on like for the like number 30 and 31 for 31 for the months that don't have 31s, that's you just wear it on the months that have 31. In February, well, those are just 4 you're gonna skip. No, 3 you're gonna skip. But one of them is very hot and is falling apart, so I might need 8. Or 365 for 1 every day of the year. Cranky has a great idea. Alright, Star King, get started. You gotta buy Amber 363 onesies. Let's see. Are there other cast-offs? Dozens, hundreds, who can say? Your sire has been doing this for several centuries. Thought if all of them were born the way you claim to have been, it's a wonder any of them survived. So you see, I was born in Changing God left, but why am I not dead? Algern, I used a cipher to slow your fall further, but the damage still would have killed an ordinary person. But think about it. If you're the kind of person who can make your body into anything you want, what do? If you're constructing bodies for centuries, you want to make each one better than the last. If you want to live forever, you're not going to let your life end by accident. No, you make strong bodies. Fast, powerful. Maybe throw in a generation while you're at it. The Changing God has always been vain. He rarely stays long in a shell that doesn't suit his self-image. She looks you up and down, her smile suddenly unnerving. Perhaps the Changing God fled because he didn't want to wear those scars of yours. What was that blast of energy when I woke up? I'm 5 feet tall. I like the kangaroo ones. The ones I want is... Oh. Now Amber's going to start putting in orders to Star King here. Kelly C. As I was telling my colleague, it was obviously a psychological reaction of some kind. I've never witnessed the birth of a cast-off, but yes, it could very well have been caused by your nascent consciousness. Don't worry. I don't believe it caused any real harm. Not to me, at least. Nascent, whatever. Really? You've been more abrasive than ever since we came in here. He shoots her a sidelong look. She just can't empathize with other people unless she's experimenting on them. How do you become sure as... Are you sure the surge didn't hurt you? Do you know anything about the tides? What are the changing god bodies like? Let's ask about the tides. There. Subtitle hint. Subtitle hint. Your hints come in subtitles? Oh, Star King's wallet is aching. Okay. I've heard the term before, a subject your sire studied in great depth. I'm afraid it isn't my field of inquiry. Let's see. Are you sure the surge didn't hurt you? If it did, it was damaging our minds. Though how do you check if it cracked her? I couldn't say. Tough to find normalcy there. At least we know it didn't hurt Alliger, and that skull's as thick as an organic stone. Let's ask something else. Of course, Chad must be disoriented. Can you tell me more questions? The fall didn't kill me. Is there anything I can? An excellent question. Haven't seen your regenerative abilities in action. I suspect they are primarily physical. Regrowth. If that's the case, you'd be unable to survive most varieties of psychic or molecular decomposition, disintegration, conflagration, and so forth. Degenerative diseases could pose a problem, and I know of several entities capable of psychic destruction. Let's see. I want some other people on DLive to have onesies beside. I have 365 of them. Tell your wallet to shut it and take it. Ooh. Cranky's being very forceful with your wallet. And that is an adorable sheep. Oh, man, I keep forgetting his name. Wooly? And thank you very much for the lemon amber. It's very much appreciated. Oh, what was that? As she speaks, a vision flashes in your mind. It's not yours, exactly. Somehow, you know that this is a memory of the changing gods. You are in a dark room, lit by a myriad of blinking lights and holograms. From the many machines surrounding you, what's about the body that can withstand the sorrow's attacks? Says a voice. It seems to be coming from one of the machines. No, you reply. The thing has no respect for barriers of any kind, physical, temporal, psychic. This is the only way. Wooloo is called. Okay, got it right. I was pretty close. With a series of gestures, you bring up the image of a crystalline pod. If the resonance chamber works, it will get us to the power and stop the Sorrow's hunt once and for all. We just need the right focal point, a catalyst. I actually like that the headbanging onesie gif. It looks really cool. Mr. Franklin don't want to leave my wallet. Oh, Star King is flexing now. Although Star King, I don't think the viewers from overseas knows what Franklin is. I don't think. Cranky, do you know what he means by Franklin? I'm curious. The memory fades. Khaleesi is still talking. You realize that the device you saw in the memory is identical to the one behind you now. It looks like the Spectre had described it. The transparent sarcophagus inside the crystal dome. The mechanical arms arrayed around it in a metal ring. Unfortunately, the dome is shattered. The sarcophagus is cracked, and one of the arms is in pieces on the floor. Whatever its function, it clearly needs repairs. Not gonna lie, for a sec, I'm thinking who was Mr. Franklin? Is $100 bill? Yep, that is correct. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, president, on the $100 bill. Nice. Yep. Cranky's a smarty. Or she kept talking about things that could kill me. Or flesh-eating viruses. One presumes disfigurement by the iron wind would likewise be devastating enough too. She thinks he gets the point. I think he gets the point, Khaleesi. Why do you carry around 100 in your wallet? Well, it's to flex. at the strip clubs, right, Star King? You're not the kind of guy to take $1 bills to a strip club. You carry rolls and rolls of $100 bills. Oh, hey, PewDiePie's actually playing Minecraft right now. See, I saw a vision of myself in another place just now. No, okay, well, we know what that is. My internet went out. Benjamin Franklin Choppy. What did I say? Oh, I said Delanor. No, you're right. Yeah, it is Ben Frank. Man, my head's... I need sleep. Well, Star King ain't denying it. He makes it rain at the clubs. Okay. Do either of you know anything about the sorrow? I had my share of sorrows, but never the sorrow. What's that? A disease? Her mouth compresses in a tight line. I know nothing about it. Well, she's lying. Let's see. Okay, I saw a vision of myself in another time and place. You know, I didn't... Okay. I saw you stare into space while Khaleesi graphically described the ways you could die. But but that's about it. He snorts. I only noticed because I did the same thing. Or take quarters and make it hail. Do you at least take the quarters out of the roll when you chuck it at the strippers, Cranky? Okay, I was in the Dreamlight Labyrinth for the Golden Spectre. So they didn't know anything about that. With how hard you hit the ground, I'm surprised that's all you saw. Do either of you know how to fix a crystal chamber here? Allegorn chuckles. Then firm and certain, he says, not likely, though it might not be impossible. You need people with the appropriate knowledge. I'm sure the cult of Changing God will hold the answer. So he gets a whole new rein to putting a coin in the slot. Ooh, bad, Cranky, bad. You don't do that at the clubs. Oh, just throw the entire row? Yep. Or you just put the row in the G-string. Put enough rolls of quarters in the G-string to just make it drop. See, Khaleesi, her distaste is evident at the expression of her echoes, although the face of the one in the lead remains carefully impassive. You turn to the insane to help the newborn? Where's your judgment, Allegorn? I will take him to the Order of Truth. The Order of Truth? Are you mad? They would sooner take us apart. Sweet Cheeks caught smacks! Or Star King said the thing. Wait, what's... Oh, right. Listen, everything's blurry on this screen when I gotta lean in to read it. Yep, Star King. You don't do that at the club, Star King. Come on. You know better. Unless you're throwing rolls of $100 bills. I don't think they'll like you throwing rolls of coins at them. There's blame my dyslexia. What's the Order of Truth? Knowledge seekers, the learned ones who try to wrest secrets from the hearts of the prior worlds. They gather in the cities to exchange their findings and help humanity to build a brighter future. She smiles brightly. Our friend Allegorn here was once one of them. Frauds, quacksalvers, and charlatans. They don't have all the answers, and I'd not trust them with the Changing God secrets. You're just angry that they couldn't help you with yours. Her echoes tinkle laughter. But I am being too cruel, dear Allegorn. Let us take our new friend to the Order. What's the cult of the Changing God? I blame you for not looking at the names. You know, you're right. I kind of I try to read it really quick, so I kind of skip the names and I just go straight to the sentences. That could be it. Maybe Me not reading names and not understanding. Despite what she says, they're not insane. They're eccentrics. She laughs, but he soldiers on. They're worshippers of, well, of you and your sire, the changing god. They devote their lives to understanding your kind. Last time I played this, I went with the Order of Truth. So let's see what happens if we go with the Chaining God. A wise choice. Your worshippers aren't likely to cut you apart, and they're sometimes fools, but they collect knowledge and data. They'll tell you more than you care to know about. Whoever you are, they could give you a good counsel. She sniffs and gives Allegern an acid glare. Good counsel. The best counsel they could come with. The best counsel is to come with me. I'll accompany you two, the two of you. When you change your mind, you'll need an introduction to the Order of Truth. Fine, we'll both go. But don't be surprised when Khaleesi leaves you broken in a ditch, with your purse empty, while she laughs it off in a good experiment. Khaleesi, suspicious as always, Allegern. Child, the world is an exciting place, but it's full of dangers. Rest assured, one of us will get you safely to where you need to be. I'll be right behind you. A sunny smile crosses her face. Let's see. Cranky Pants. Blaming me for stuff and such, grumbles. Cranky Pants. I'm a good, decent, semi-behaved boy. You a good boy, Cranky. You're a good boy. I'm sorry I accuse you of pelting strippers of quarters. That's definitely a Stark King move. Let's see. Why do you want to go with me? What's in it for you? Stark King, come to the dark side, young one. We have cookies. I will give Stark King that. Dark side has the best cookies. Axe Sushi. I'm pretty sure she's part of the dark side. She has the best cookies. See, I won't deny that you are an exciting find, but it's not about that. I just want to see you safely out of the reef. Kid, you're not safe here. It's not just because you're new. Treasure hunters troll the reef, scavengers who would sell you for parts if they knew you came from, or you came from, what you were. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Oh, we got two buddies now. Exploration, okay, yep, I know about this. See. Fool, I'm the dark size. Wait. You mean dark side, Cranky, or dark size? You are a big I don't know if being a big guy means you're a dark size. I don't get the reference. But it's going to be 9:15 soon, and I do need to start sleeping earlier because I haven't been getting enough sleep lately. So I think we're going to leave this game for now. Let's save it. First, side. Okay, I knew what I figured that's what you meant. But instead of just jumping out and like leaving the game, I want to host somebody. I don't think there's anybody in the Choppy crew that's... Wait a minute. Riot's playing. I didn't know Riot was playing. Okay, we're going to host Riot. So, before I leave, we're going to host Riot. We're going to... see... See, what's his full name again? Oh, wait, I think it's cap sensitive. Why is... Wait, is he just doing a replay? Oh, okay, yeah, Amber just confirmed he's just doing a replay. That's a shame. I would have loved to have hosted him. It looks like we can't host with a replay. It'll be kind of pointless to do that. Oh, you're going to a cat cafe later? That sounds amazing, Cranky. I want pictures. I want pictures of this cat cafe. Put it up on the Discord. Okay, who should re-host? Let's see. Do you guys have anybody out there that's gaming right now that you like that I should host? I'll let you recommend it. Right now, I'm thinking about Atlas Official. I've talked to him a few times. I don't know. He might be fun to watch. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and host Atlas. Unless you guys come up with somebody else. In the next few seconds. I'll give it a few seconds. Let's see here. Looks like he is playing Apex Legends. Okay, going to the host. I doubt he'll mind us hosting him. And yep.
Anybody is on my DLive, can you make sure you go check out Choppyreviewer?
Yep.
Thank you so much.
And hey, he gave me a shout out. That's pretty cool. So, now that that's taken care of, you guys have a good night. A good night, all.